Tom?
Oh yeah, Guillermo, what's up?
3 of our businesses are demanding we cut their costs by 50%, or they're going to move all their stuff to the cloud.
Take a seat, Guillermo. It's time I let you in on a little secret. We don't have anything in the data center anyway, it's all fake. We've been using our stuff in Azure and Amazon since 2010. There's nothing real there.
Does Joe know this?
No, of course Joe doesn't know this. We feed him a bunch of graphs and charts and spreadsheets. You know, and every couple of years we do some negotiating. The less he knows, the better. So go ahead, give him the discount. We'll still have a surplus. But enough of this budget talk. Let's go get lunch. How about lunch? Sure. Hey, Carmen, how about lunch?
All right. Oops, 1 second, that's Jack.
Carmen,
Hi, Jack, what can I do for you?
the reason I'm calling is I just got this email prompt that you want me to change my password. I mean, you know, if I do that, I've got to change it on my cell phone, my iPad, my computer. I mean, I just did this 5 years ago. Can you and Joe give me like a 1 to 2 year extension on this?
Sure, I guess so. Now that we've got fraud analyst in front of our single sign-on, that shouldn't be a problem.
Great. Thanks, Carmen. I really appreciate it.
All right, who's driving?
It's Dan's turn.
Where'd you park?
Just wait right here.
Driving itself?
Exactly, it's like Enterprise, it comes to pick you up. Oh God! Can't believe John's was closed.
I know. How about Uncle Al's?
Sounds good, man. So Scott, did you do a rain dance when you were in St. Martin to ward off the hurricanes?
No, Callum, I'm not really a dancer, but there's a big storm out there, Franklin. It looks like it's going to cause us some trouble, so I'm keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, they hype all these stores, but nothing ever happens.
Hey, Scott, did you tell Tom what Uncle said this morning?
Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't make that meeting.
No problem. We know you senior managers don't work.
So there was something hosed up with the traffic lights. It took me over an hour to get there.
Oh yeah, they said to look out for some sabotage-related activity, like the waterways, the traffic lights, and everything else.
Do they have any specifics of a credible threat?
No, they just said be on the lookout.
That's a pretty crazy coincidence on the lights, and I don't believe in coincidences.
Hey, did you notice the power bill dropped 90% since 2015?
Yeah, those solar cells that Gooley installed on the roof really have helped out, and the conversion to LED lights saved even more.
Oh yeah, did you hear Keith announced his retirement?
No, what's he gonna do?
He's going to run a zipline ride from the new hotel to Wisconsin.
I'm surprised he's working at all after winning the $270 million Powerball last year.
Yeah, we all must have stayed because of our loyalty to Joe.
Yeah, right. Either that or he must have naked pictures of all of us.
Uh-oh, looks like the net app's at 100%.
Uncle and Dan with their Grammys at 100%.
County's saying they don't have access to ShareFile.
Dude's reporting that all 30 Voice of IP sites are down.
Cisco. Why does it always have to be Cisco?
I got a text from Stargner and Ethan that their dev environments are down too in VMware.
Call manager storage is at 100%.
Bill Halpin from Digital Encore wants to know why all this stuff is broken.
Gotta check the Facebook.
Let's look at this thing from a standpoint of status. What do we have in the infrastructure that's good?
Wait, bandwidth just dropped back down to normal.
Yeah, the net app is back online.
Hey, and I'm getting access to this secure file share via VPN.
Joe, whatever it was, it seems to have fixed itself. I want to thank everybody for their efforts to figure out what happened 2 days ago when everything broke and then apparently fixed itself. I know it wasn't Smeagol unplugging a server in the data center. It actually turns out that we were hacked. I'd like to turn it over to Special Agent Ward Hughes from the FBI to fill you all in.
Thank you, Tom. Special Agent Ward Hughes with the FBI. Here I'm representing InfraGard, which is a public-private partnership between businesses and law enforcement. Together we work to identify and stop security threats. Tom, Carmen, and Scott are longtime members of InfraGard. I want to start out by saying you've all been asked and are required to sign a confidentiality agreement. We need to stop the biggest coordinated threat the world has ever seen. Your president, your chairman are fully on board. Your assistance is voluntary, but you've either got to commit to the project or walk out that door right now. Good. I thought so. I'm in a room full of patriots. 2 days ago, on October 9th, the Southampton Roads area was attacked by a cyber terrorist group called Poltergeist. We believe they are actually operating in the local area, but we cannot pin down their whereabouts. What we do know is they used compromised servers to perpetrate a DDoS attack. You're in a room full of nerds. I don't need to explain what DDoS is, do I? Shortly after these DDoS attacks occurred, they just stopped. Your management team were the first people to contact us reporting on what they experienced and saw. From your reports and other evidence, we know the locations of the compromised servers. They're right here in this building. And they connected to compromised servers in Azure and AWS. It seems 4 of your users had their Active Directory credentials stolen. I won't mention their names. Using these compromised credentials, they installed a 0-day malware called Unicorn on the development environments of at least 4 of your businesses. We think the incidents that occurred on October 9th were a trial run for a much larger event that the bad guys are planning in the near future. So you might think we'd instruct you to eradicate the malware and just call it a day. But you know what? We don't want to stop the attack. We want to catch these guys and imprison them. So we just want you to monitor the activity on the compromised servers and help us find out where the bad guys are located.
All right, quiet down, everybody. Just quiet down. We don't want to make things worse by guessing.
Tom, what does that even mean anyway?
I don't know. And why am I wearing this vest?
Any signs of these poltergeist clowns?
Nothing. Crickets for 3 days.
Yeah, there's not even a hint of RDP action. If the 9th was just a practice run, who knows when they'll start up again?
Dan, what is Brian doing in the data center? I didn't even know Brian was here. You've got to see this.
Well, you guys abandoned me in Ashburn, and I know I'm going to be on my own for a long time, so I'm trying to grow food in a harsh data center environment. And with the Hurricane Franklin only a few days away, I'm going to have to science the shit out of it.
Okay, carry on.
Todd, ready to go to a hurricane meeting on 14?
Sure.
Franklin's Cat 5, eh?
Yep, 165 mile per hour winds and 1,400 miles out coming towards us.
The cone brings it right over the top of us. It's a lot like Isabel, but that was only a Cat 1 when it came ashore. We could be in for a rough ride.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. What's the latest on Franklin? When is it supposed to hit us?
It's moving at about 16 miles per hour, so that's about 4 days.
4 days. Hey, Patty, we might need to start letting people out of the garage.
Joe Fuller, may I help you?
Joe, it's David Sullivan.
Hey, David, how's the library business?
It's great. Just wanted to compare notes with you about Franklin coming down on us.
Yeah, we're pretty concerned too. Our CFO's husband is a meteorologist, and he's saying that it'd probably be a Cat 3 by the time it reaches us, and we could be in for a direct hit about 4 days from now.
Yeah, that's my understanding too, and we're busy backing up all our data and making our preparations. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. We're backing up all our data to our secondary hosting site in Ashburn and also to Azure and AWS.
Well, I just wanted to wish you good luck.
Well, same to you, David. Take care.
Sure, and the bill's about the next day in your backup phone system.
Yeah, you reason, we can rustle up another 1,000 IP addresses for you.
And Will's working on your firewall rules, and I'm a little bit busy right now.
Joe, maybe I can help you pick out a security camera system for your house after the storm.
Yes, after the storm is over, if we're still here. Yeah, you'll still need 2 forms of ID for your I-9.
Hey, Tramel, do you have those 300 VMs set up for Bagley?
Sure do.
Hey Earl, can you come up with another 80 terabytes in EC3 for DWS backups?
Absolutely.
What's all this?
This is the work from home equipment for payroll.
You're gonna use this to work from home?
This is the best we got.
Does that even work?
I guess they'll find out on the day.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, guys. So you'll have the 30 cots set up?
Yes, with beer and Netflix.
Oh, I gotta take this one. It's David from the library.
Thanks, Joe.
All right, thanks, Joe. Hey, David, how's it going?
I'm looking at this storm and I'm thinking I'm going to need some help backing up all this data over at the library. Is there any way we can borrow some bandwidth and you guys can help us get this information backed up to the cloud?
David, I'm looking at your library right now and I have an idea. I can fly my drone over with a messenger line of kite string, and we can use that to draw the fiber cable over, and then we'll put fiber switches on either end and hook you up at 10 gigabits per second.
Great, that sounds like a plan. We'll leave it up to you guys from here.
Okay, great. We'll be ready in about an hour.
David Sullivan.
David, it's Joe. Is it working?
Man, we're streaming like Netflix.
Woohoo! Joe Fuller, may I help you?
Yeah, Joe, do you remember when you guys helped us with the downtown flood study?
Sure, and it's about to come in handy.
Yeah, I have a question. Are you guys going to staff your building during this storm?
Yeah, I think we'll have at least a skeleton crew.
Excellent. I'll tell you what I'd like to do. I have a key to the Wisconsin floodgate, and I'd like to drop it off by your building to have one in standby just in case.
Sure, we're glad to help any way we can.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, there you are. Can you come to my office for a second? I need to show you something.
Okay, sure, let's do it. So what is it, man?
Remember when Michael had us build this Share My Path app?
Yeah, Share My Path app, right.
So the side benefit of that app was for us to, improve our IP location database.
Right.
But, there are a lot of people in the building who have the app right now.
Right.
But I want to show you what Jeff and the guys at Digital Envoy found through the app. Do you see that cluster of data points there, Joe?
Yeah.
That's actually network nodes accessing our infrastructure.
Okay.
But see what happens when I zoom in further. Now do you see that activity? That's not actually happening in our building.
What is it? That stuff outside our building, isn't that employees going to and from our building at lunch or whatever?
That's actually coming from the abandoned building across the street.
You mean that leaning, nasty building right there?
Yeah, those guys are using our infrastructure like it's theirs.
Oh, that's not good. I think I know what that might be. Hey, Carl, you ready for Franklin?
As ready as we can be. But I'm not looking forward to seeing cars rolling down Granby.
Oh, let's hope not. I hope it's not as bad as 1933. That was a bad one.
Chip left something for you yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's the key to the floodgate at Wisconsin. They want one nearby just in case.
I can see you out there stopping the flood.
There you go. That's me.
About what this thing is going to do. Here's the whole path and where it's going to be by Monday during the afternoon.
Agent Ward, I don't understand. The poltergeist right across the street. Why don't you just SWAT and grab them?
Neville, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, a couple things. First, we want to catch them in the act of actually doing it, because until then we really can't really prosecute them. So we want them to start their shenanigans, and once they do, we'll go over there and we'll grab them. Then it's up to you guys to figure out and kind of undo everything they've done.
Hey Tom, shouldn't we be sending these people home? Shouldn't they be buttoning up and getting out of here?
Joe, everyone here is a volunteer. They've all buttoned up at home and they're going to ride it out here. Listen, people, be at your best today. We've never lost a DDoS battle, and we're not going to lose one on my watch. Failure is not an option.
seeing a big increase in internet bandwidth.
Roger that, I'm seeing it too.
VM loads are pegging across all the clusters.
We're offline to the whole world.
Looks like the bad guys are starting their attack.
Ghostbusters is a go. I repeat, Ghostbusters is a go.
Let's rock and roll.
Are you sure? We've got him in custody.
It's not over yet. We have to see what they did and undo it.
Hey, they closed all the HOV gates, but I think I've just reopened them.
They briefly had access to the traffic light system, but I got them back online now.
Public Works is telling me I got the water system back online.
I can confirm that internet connectivity is back to normal.
It looks like we've dodged a poltergeist bullet.
Great job, everybody. It looks like you've done both your company and your country proud.
Now we just have to worry about Franklin.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Oh no, the Wisconsin floodgate's open. If we don't get it closed, Norfolk is doomed.
Hey Chip, we need to get that key to the floodgate. Yeah, I've got the key. We can't seem to get it closed remotely, and I can't get down there because of the flooding. Can you send somebody over to close that gate? We'll figure it out. Chip says the floodgate won't close without the manual key, and I just happen to have one that they dropped off. I'm gonna go over there and close it.
Joe, no offense, but shouldn't we ask someone younger? There's a lot of debris in the water. Maybe we should get a volunteer.
No, I'm a good swimmer. I got this.
The gates are closing.
Joe, I knew you'd make it. The city is safe.
Great. I'm afraid I've had an accident. A floating car hit me. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
At the corner of Bush and Plume.
We'll be right there.
Oh, here he is.
Hey guys.
The water sure receded fast.
Hang in there, Joe. You're gonna make it.
I don't think so, Tom. Just do me a favor. When you let the people go today, let your conscience be your guide.
You guys feeling what I'm feeling?
Yeah, now we all get promoted.
You're in a room full of nerds. All right, man. Don't you want to be in again?
Set up for Bradley?
Sure do.
Great, that sounds like a plan. We'll leave it up to you guys.
Any sign of these poltergeist clowns?
Only a few days away. We're not the science that.
Why am I wearing this mask?
I mean, I just did this 5 years ago.
But you need to either commit to the project to help your country or leave now.
Hi, Joe. Long time no talk. Rainy as always. Actually, the weather's why I'm calling. Status we had back in the old building on Plume Street.
Try again.
Just wait.
All right, so make it a little bit noisier so Tom has something to quiet down.
Yeah.
All right.